I am actually loving like laying down to do this video. This is so me. I always wanted to be the West African Oprah Winfrey. Clearly Oprah is not in a monokini covering mindfulness and mindset, but I do think we have to lean in further to more of what makes us who the fuck we are. All of our unique experiences and who we are. It's like we've got to stop trying to fit one mold, one box, because if something has been done before, it's highly likely that they don't need you to do it. I think the hot girls, the African girls, they gonna feel me. That is who I'm here for. I want the hot girls and the African girls and the baddies and the girls who have super inclusive United Colors of Benetton looking friend groups. Those are the girlies that I want to know you need to shoot for the stars because the world is yours. Hello, hello. It's time for another poolside yap. I know you guys love these. I've just been working from the pool today, and I thought I would get into 7 super delulu woo-woo things that I've done that have truly changed my life. A lot of you guys know I had a job, I was laid off from that job, and I immediately went back into what I know and love and what I feel like God has called me to do, which is selling fantastic pieces from the motherland, arranging the supply chain in a way that I've never seen anybody do it before, and truly just uplifting artisans and makers and creators on the continent and connecting them to paying customers here in America or around the world, really. So I want to get into 7 delulu things that I love, that I do, that truly have changed my life. Let me adjust my titties first. Okay, so I made a little list. Let's go to my list. All right, the first thing that I want to tell you guys that I did was I changed the meanings of angel numbers and I wrote them down in my phone to my own meanings, like things that are pertinent to my life. Because at this point, I know that I have a handful of super solid angels that have known me and that have passed on and that are talking in God's ear on my behalf. So I have my grandpa, I have my Grandma Jenny, I have my Auntie Alita, I have my dad, I have my stepdad, and I have my Nana. So all of these people are talking in God's ear on my behalf, and I changed the angel numbers to one meaning that I wrote down in my notes, because oftentimes we see these angel numbers, which is like a series of numbers, and you'd be like, oh my God, what does this mean? And then I'm Googling and like this book says something different, chat says something different, just there's so many different meanings for them. So what I did was I wrote down the numbers 000 to 999 in my phone, and I assigned each of them a different specific meaning. That way, when I see the series of numbers, I can go to that list in my phone and know what my ancestors are trying to tell me. Some of the meanings that I have, one of them is listen to your gut, because sometimes you just got to be told to listen to your gut. Another one is just we are with you. Like, I just want to know that when I see this series of numbers, that means we're with you. Another one that I love is a stop protection one, because a lot of times it seems like angel numbers are all saying good things. I wanted one that if I saw it, it meant stop. When I see this series of numbers, I'm going to know like, okay, my angels are telling me to beware and move with caution or stop. Something else that I love that I'm doing is I wake up in the morning every morning and I journal 2 pages. I put on Insight Timer and I'll either play a sound bath audio from Insight Timer or I'll play a morning meditation or visualization and continue to just journal for, gosh, I try not to spend more than 30 minutes on waking up and visualizing and journaling, but I'll either do 30 minutes or 2 pages, whichever one comes up first. The thing that I love about this is I'm not waking up feeling urgency. It was really a hard switch for me to transition to this because I live on East Coast time. By the time I wake up, everybody in Liberia or Ghana or Kenya or wherever I have shoppers, they're already at the market. They're already doing work. And so I used to allow whatever they had going on to hijack my mornings. And typically there was a fire that I had to put out. So I would wake up and I would have to immediately solve a problem or tell them what I needed and things like that. And the truth of the matter is I'm the boss. I'm the one in charge. So if they have to wait for me to center myself so that I can make the best decisions as a leader that I possibly can, or so that I can own my morning so that I can talk to them more gentler, then they just have to wait for me. It's crazy that I'm putting my feet in this video. I could be selling that. I'm just kidding. It's also crazy that I think it's more scandalous that I put my feet in this video than my boobs, but here we are. So I feel like journaling in the morning before I pick up the phone to scroll, before I respond to anybody who's working for me, I think that that has created like the best mindset shift of all of the changes that I've made, of all the woo-woo things. I feel like journaling does allow some sort of clarity, and I feel like we've all heard this before. Like, I can't be the first person to tell you you should journal. But initially I thought journaling was like you write about your day so that you don't forget things. But now I'm doing more of a visualization, journaling exercise every morning. And, here's a bonus one that actually ties into my number 3. I use AI to help write mind movies for me. So I will feed Chat, because Chat is the more loving AI tool. Claude is very direct and to the point. So I use Chat and I ask Chat, okay, I want you to write a mind movie for me. I want to talk about how I have my G-Wagon. I have my beautiful home in Chastain Park. My home is so beautiful with a beautiful pool that even my niece wants to throw her birthday party there. And my loving husband and my brother are on the grilling for my niece's birthday party. And my niece has asked me to lead her and her friends in an Afro yin before the pool party. Like, I will feed it all kinds of details about how I want my life to look. And so what Chat will do is spit out a visualization for me that feels so vivid that honestly, some of them have brought me to tears. So some mornings when it's hard for me to journal the visualizations, I will feed Chat like some of the details and I'll say, let's be in a story. Make a mind movie for me. And it will spit it out and I'll hit the audio version. And while I'm listening to that audio version, then I'll continue to journal. And so I am just fully feeling and embodying all of the things that I want for my life. And it has been a game changer. So definitely try it. I don't know how you feel about AI. I just kind of feel like I'm going to use it to my benefit as much as I can. And that is one way that has truly benefited me. Another woo-woo thing that I really love that I do is I listen to affirmation songs and manifestation songs in the shower. So while I'm in the shower, I'm just hearing like, money loves me. There's so many options on YouTube, and I'll just connect my speaker to my phone and play a YouTube song. They get me in such a good mood. If it's before bed, maybe I'll play an R&B version. If it's in the morning and I need to get hype, I'll play an Afrobeats version. But I love affirmation music. When I was younger, I loved rap music so much, right? But now my end of year review on Apple Music is probably gonna be a lot of these affirmation songs, because that's just what I wanna feed my mind these days. It's enough bitches and hoes, really and truly, and like get money, scam. Like, we're literally, my favorite song for the summer is talking about scammers. And then it's talking about spin that shit, which leads me to another woo-woo thing that I love that I do. Whenever I spend money, I recite one of my favorite raps to it. So right now, when I spend money, it's, I love spending money and money loves me, cause every time I spend that shit, it's coming back like times 3. Now, I'm not really a rapper, in case you didn't know. I'm really not a rapper, but it makes it fun to spend the money because I know it's gonna come back. That's one thing about it. You've lived your whole life and every dollar that you've ever spent has come back to you. Unless you curled up in a ball and did nothing else, you made money again. So you have all the evidence in your life that money is gonna come back to you. I have several raps that I love to say now while I spend money. So I had to recite that rap like 3-4 times yesterday when I was sending a DHL shipment, because the shipping was like $1,000, and that's just the shipping. Anyways, I was like, I love spending money and money loves me. Every time I spend that shit, it's coming back like times 3. So maybe you can steal my rap and use it. I'll say the people at the Whole Foods checkout line really love that line. So that's a really good woo-woo thing that I love that I do. One woo-woo thing that I love to do, honestly, I practice pleasure manifestations. And if you don't know what it is, go on and Google it. Sexual energy is one of the most powerful energies we have in this world. And it is a way for me to connect with femininity and creation and manifestation. So as a single woman, I practice pleasure manifestations. Google it. That's all I'm gonna say about that. I also practice yin yoga 3 times a week. And I think that's super good because, number one, that's probably the first woo-woo thing I ever adopted that started to really change my life and shift the way that I felt every day. I think that we overconsume a lot. Oh my God, the world is designed to make us overconsume. When the store closed, the first thing that I did for healing, I started to do yin yoga once a week on Sunday nights. The sun would be setting and they have this live sound bath artist come in to this Lifetime here in Buckhead. His name is Sonic Yogi, and he's also on Insight Timer, and I'll play his station on Insight Timer sometimes when I'm visualizing and journaling, or maybe if I just need something to wind down to. But I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe this is included. This experience is included with my membership. And this is not a paid ad, obviously. I would love for them to give me a free membership, but I would always choose to position my mat near the window so I could get some of God's sun on me as it was setting. And it was an hour and a half class where I did not have my phone in my face, and I'm fully tuned into my body and helping my body stretch out, seeing what new limits my body could reach, positions it could hold, because with yin yoga, which is why I have Afro Yin brewing, and I'm so excited for Afro Yin because yin yoga really healed me. And I think that all that was left was to add the African component, which is a lot of gratitude and a lot of calling on ancestors and ancestral practices. But with yin yoga, you're holding those positions for 5 minutes. And so I'm in a deep stretch position for 5 minutes. And it's like, just choose stillness, choose to realize that your body can do whatever you put your mind to. And I just continue to get better and go stretch deeper as week after week after week went by. So my favorite position is the pigeon. And the first time I did pigeon, I was like, oh, this feels incredible. But also I could not put my forehead to the ground. And now I put my forehead to the ground like it's nothing. And I'm a girl that grew up never flexible, never athletic, like none of these things. So I'm truly excited week after week to see how my progress has increased. And so by the time you guys really dig deep into Afro Yin and those poses and those feelings, you're gonna feel the same. You're gonna feel incredible as well. So, okay, those are the 7 things that I do, the 7 woo-woo things that I do that have really helped me just stay aligned. Gosh, I have gone through a lot of crazy things. I've lost a lot of people. I've lost my store. I've lost my job. I've seemingly lost all of these things that in this world would feel so terrible, and yet I feel better than I ever have. I miss people and I'm betting on myself all the time, but I'm just so grateful for the life that I get to live, and a lot of that is because I'm centering myself doing these woo-woo things. So if you're gonna do any of these, please let me know. Comment below if any of this helped you. And yeah, I'll see you next time for another Poolside Yap. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, please leave comments. I'm just so happy to be able to build this corner of the world with you. All right, I'll see you later. Bye.